It's Q&A time. It's Q&A time. It's Q&A time. I am excited after reading all of your comments and seeing your reactions. I wanted to make it a point to say how much it means to me when you leave a comment. Even if you watch 1 minute of my videos, it really, really means the most to me. I can't thank you enough for everybody that has texted me, left me a comment, shared my video and asked people to watch it. Thank you for the support. Truly, I am so excited to share this journey and many others with you. My friend Megan texted me and asked me how it was moving to New York. Her husband used to play for the New York Yankees, so she sent an SOS out to her Yankee family. Thankfully, one of them responded and said they would be open to housing me for the summer, and that's how I found this couple. They're amazing. They both work close to White Plains. They're very accommodating, very kind. They cook me dinner sometimes, which is major. She's actually Puerto Rican, so she cooks amazing food, and it just feels like home. So I got really lucky. I feel like I'm on MTV Cribs. Welcome to my house. This is the dining area, the kitchen. I have to show you this. In the kitchen this morning when I came down, this was waiting for me. And as you can see, I already ate some of the cookie. I'll show you the part that everybody is probably curious about. It's this little attic area. It's not the prettiest thing in the entire world, but I have a nice closet right there. Going into New York City, so I'm packing right now. For the summer, I'm working with MasterCard. The first year I interned in sourcing. The second year I interned in supplier relationship management. And this year I'm interning in global digital marketing. Specifically, I'm working on their websites, optimizing, editing, and developing websites for them. The cool thing is, since MasterCard is such a large organization, I get to see so many facets of marketing. Digital marketing is huge. Communications, B2B, B2C, you name it, I'm getting exposure to it. The internship is awesome, and like I said, this is my 3rd year interning for MasterCard. They have a really robust internship program. It's something that I've really learned from and developed a lot of skills from. My answer to why New York is, why not New York? My serious answer is New York has always represented something very special to me. I remember the first time I visited New York, I was visiting my aunt. I just felt electrified by the energy in New York. I felt like it was a place where people grinded, they hustled, and everyone had a purpose. The energy in New York always represented something really special for me. The second part of it is that moving to New York was extremely uncomfortable for me. I like to do things that feel really uncomfortable to me. This summer, New York was one of those opportunities that I had that was super uncomfortable for me. A lot of people probably perceive me as somebody that just picks up and goes, but the morning that we were leaving to go to drive to New York, I woke up that morning and I cried for probably 15 minutes. I rarely cry. If I'm crying, it's for a reason. I was scared, and I'm not afraid to say that I was scared because it's scary. Just moving and going wherever and going to a place that you've never been before is scary. The point of this is I wanted to do something uncomfortable. New York represents something really special to me, which is a hustle and bustle energy, and it's also extremely uncomfortable. In uncomfortable moments, when you go through them, you learn so much about yourself and about the environment and world around you. Embrace uncomfortable situations. Purposely put yourself in uncomfortable situations. There was a part of me before I left for New York that was thinking, oh my God, what am I doing? Why did I do this? Why am I leaving? All of those questions were going through my head before I started driving to New York. And the whole time I just said, embrace the uncomfort, embrace the uncomfort, embrace the uncomfort. And I promise you, if you purposely put yourself in uncomfortable situations, things that make you feel uncomfortable, you will grow. Whew. This is a deep one. This is a really great question. I love questions like this, and I could go on rants forever and ever about things like this. First, I would say, know that in life, you are going to hit 1 million obstacles. Some that are slightly expected, some that are slightly unexpected, some that totally rock your world. How do you deal with that? How do you cope with having to take an alternative route, not do what you were planning on doing? I think I have a really unique perspective on this. My mom was diagnosed with cancer a year ago, and she had a late stage cancer. That situation shaped the way I view a lot of things today. My answer is pretty simple. Keep moving. Don't stop the momentum that you already have. When something doesn't work, when a path doesn't work, you don't sit down and cry about it. You stand up, you say, okay, that didn't work. What's the alternative? That's a lot easier said than done. Just because you're not good at it now doesn't mean that with practice, you won't get better and even great at it. Listening to this and you feel like you're the type of person that freaks out when their path changes or when something doesn't work out, you can work on it and you can get better. If a path doesn't work out and you know that you have to go down another path, why stress out about having to go down that path? It's already going to be hard to change what direction you're going in. Don't make it harder on yourself by overthinking it, getting stressed, getting anxious. If you do, that's fine. Let those emotions flow through you. We all have them. And granted, that's always going to be there. You're always going to get stressed. You're always going to feel emotional. All of those things are going to be running through you. The key is keep moving. The second you stand still and you don't keep moving, that's when things start to get bad. This question has two parts to it. One answers just simply traveling for a vacation, and the second is traveling for a long-term stay. If you're going for a short weekend or a week somewhere by yourself, have a plan, not an elaborate plan. Leave room for adventure. That's the fun part about traveling alone. I texted my mom and I told her one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life, and this is not a joke, is traveling in a city by myself, completely by myself. Being able to explore and adventure and feel things on my own. Be prepared, same as traveling somewhere. Be prepared in that you have your housing stuff figured out, so don't pull a Gabby. I actually need to think about this one. Get to know the area that's surrounding you. Where are the pharmacies? Where's the closest hospital? Where's the gym? All of the things, grocery store, that's important. Get somewhat acclimated with the area surrounding you so that you feel more comfortable. Be open and flexible. That's the best advice that I can give you. Have a plan so that all of your basics are covered. I know where I can get food. I know where I'm sleeping at night. I know where I can shower. Make sure that the basics are covered. I feel like I'm teaching like Maslow's hierarchy right now. I can tell you to pack a toothbrush, pack your favorite blanket, pack a pillow from home. I can tell you all of these things that you need, but the best advice is surrounding your mindset. Be open. Be open to new people. Be open to new experiences. Be open to putting yourself out there. And also, message me before you go so that I can help you. When somebody asks a really good question and it stumps you, this is my thinking face. First off, congrats on moving. You are more independent and courageous than you probably give yourself credit for. Pat yourself on the back for moving and doing something that most people don't do. You've stepped out of your comfort zone. One thing I can say is exploring by yourself is liberating. You just have to get comfortable with the idea that you are by yourself. Trust me, the best thing that you can do is have trust in yourself and be comfortable with yourself. It takes some adjustment to get used to being by yourself and doing things by yourself when you're so used to company. Once you cross that line of embracing it, it's truly the best feeling ever. I know you're capable of it. I know you're gonna kill it. Be open and be flexible. I feel like that should be the title of this video. Be open, be flexible.
keep saying it. But truly, the best advice that I can give you is put yourself out there. Talk to people that you work with, see what they're doing, get to know them a little bit, ask them what the best spots around town are. Tell them that you know no one and you want to hang out and do things. Something that I've found that helps me get acclimated to an area too is to do things that I would do at home. Keeping some of your normalcy in a new place and kind of putting your roots down there helps to get more comfortable with meeting people. The more comfortable you get, the easier it will get, I promise.
I'm trying to get the best sunlight possible so that the lighting isn't terrible. Keep in mind that I am no subject matter expert. This is just how things work for me, and if I can give you some of my knowledge, great. It might also work for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I can't wait to share my vlog with you next week. This is honestly really fun for me and I really enjoy providing content for you. Give me a like or a comment and let me know what your reactions are.